intaking the abundant cosmic energy. And with each outgoing breath, you're releasing all the unwanted emotions, unwanted thoughts, any kind of stress in our body. Come back to your natural breath and just be with it. You're not your thoughts, you're not your emotions. You are a soul who creates emotions to experience this life. Just be with your breath. With each breath, we're going deeper and deeper and deeper within ourselves, becoming one with a grand consciousness, makes us unique is a way of our expression. Let us just be with our breath and enjoy this union. with the breath, we are experiencing the expansion of this present moment. How grand this given moment is. No worries of the past, no worries of the future. Simply exploring and experiencing this present moment. Simply be with your breath, your tender, soft, natural breath. Drop everything wherever your mind is taking you and come back to your breath. Simply feel each and every sensation happening in your body. Just observe your breath. Last 10 seconds. Start to feel reconnecting yourself with your body. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Open your palms and place it on your eyes. And open your eyes whenever you feel ready. A very good morning or good evening to everyone. Take your time. If you want to drink water, drink water. Thank you for this beautiful meditation. Every day meditating with all of you is simply wonderful. How was it today? You can write in your chat, and I'm very excited about today's topic. Do anybody know what topic we are going to talk about today? All right. Rashmi is saying it was very deep. Aditi saying beautiful meditation. Arun Patel ji saying good. Wow. Thank you. Anita is saying wonderful meditation. We're so glad. Amazing. Yes, Priyakshi, we are going to talk about publishing our meditation experiences and spiritual transformation, null experiences. So today we are going to talk about why it is so important that we should express. Okay. Today is 38th day. We have 2 days left to enjoy and to just be with each other like on this particular time every day. So today we have come to that point where we must understand that till now we have been gathering all the wonderful expression of, each other, right? But what about the journey? What about the experiences that you individually are having? All right. So let me begin from the beginning. I'm talking about the importance of expressing yourself and in front of everybody, not keeping the benefits of your life's journey to your own self. We always think that maybe this is not important. Maybe what I've experienced is very little. How is it important if I tell anybody? But how can we be so sure about it? Every little experience, even if you have learned to smile today, and if you tell somebody that, you know what, I just understood why it is so important to just simply smile, look at yourself and smile. Even if you share that expression of yours with anybody, do you think that will help them also, or it wouldn't? Tell me in comment section. Let keep it, because today is all about expression. I would really like if we, keep it like an interaction. Arjun Patel ji is saying definitely. So, when a smallest of experience of learning to smile can help somebody, how about the experiences of meditation that you're having? Daily, you're learning so much. You're collecting the expression of any speaker that is coming, right? We are expressing our own experiences, our own learnings. What if what if one day I'll say that, oh, I don't think that I should come up and speak what I'm learning? What will happen? Or what will happen if let's say Yogananda Paramahansa Yogananda ji did not write the book that he wrote, autobiography of a yogi. What if he didn't write that book? He did a lot of meditation. He accumulated all his expression, all his experiences, and he wrote a book. If he wouldn't do that, he would have done that, we would have missed out his experiences. All the great books that we are reading, if the authors didn't decide to come and express themselves in a form of a writing and a book, what would happen? We would have missed out so many expressions, so many experiences, so many learnings. Similarly, how it is important, how it is so life transforming for us to read their expressions. It is our own experiences are also very important for somebody out there. So it is equally very important for us to express our experiences, our learnings, ourselves, our thoughts, and not just to keep it to our own self. You guys, we all are journaling. We all understood why it is so important to journal, right? To express yourself on a piece of a paper or a diary, and so that what you're thinking or what's happening with you. But why to keep it to yourself? Why not accumulate all of that journey of yours and publish a book? Why not? This 40-day journey, if you look back, if you read your journal, you'll find out so many great learnings of your own self, of your life. Why not share it with others? Why to keep that learnings with your own self? We think that, somebody great you need to have something to be great, to be a writer, to be an author. But we forget that living our life, that doing what we are doing right now is absolutely, completely, great and, awesome. And we should value our living and express that to other people. When we listen, we have 2 ears. When we listen, we collect expression, others' expression. We have 1 mouth. So use your 2 ears to collect the information, to collect the expression of other people, other miraculous beings. Use your mouth, or use your your expression of writing by sharing your expression and reaching out to other people. We must share our experiences in verbal or publishing it. Am I making sense to you? Just imagine. Okay, just write your favorite author's name, and okay, I'll just raise your hand, and it will just communicate. Tell me who is your favorite author, and what are those lines or quotes that was really transforming for you. Maybe just learn about that. Let's learn about it. Please raise your hand. Okay, I'll share like how I was telling about when I was on my journey of transforming from completely not looking at myself and ignoring myself at all. I came across this book, Joy in Healing, right? And Torquem Sidarian shared his beautiful experience. I still remember that line from his book, Joy in Healing. He said that why are we always attracted to those people who are very happy? Nobody wants to be people who are are dealing with something, sadness. We always are attracted towards happy people. Why so? So he was curious about it, and that made me think about my life journey. If I'm saying that I do not have good friends, if I do not have many friends around me, why is that? Maybe because I'm reciprocating those energy which nobody wants to experience. Maybe I myself do not want to experience. So I changed myself. I just introspected and just, you know, saw what I need to do. So there are some expression that just stays with you and just transforms you in no minute. And he was just sharing his slightest of the observation. So communicating, so expressing your expression can be life transforming for any other person. And I think Aditi did raise her hand, but I was speaking. So I think if you would like to speak, Aditi, please raise your hand and I would love to take you on. Yes.
Hello. Lovely session. And yeah, I've before I got into meditation, I used to read a lot of books in my school time, and then I lost in touch of reading. So that time I used to write particular way of writing, that is poetry. That used to really touch my heart. The way of expression, poetry. I was very fond. And recently, I've started reading the Four Agreements, in which I really like the tone of the writer, the way he's written it. It's a very beautiful expression he has. The way he has expressed everything to every detail. So this is what I'm trying to. I don't know if that is what you've asked me. The detail, the minute details, the feelings, and how he's expressed it. I think that is something very nice.
Now, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm talking about when we read somebody, what we accumulate out of it, how much beneficial it is for us. Now, what your understanding to it, share with the world. What if the writer of Four Agreements just accumulated and received the messages or received these experiences or understanding and then felt like, I'm good with it now, I'm living my life at the best of best, because he understood all those Four Agreements and Five Agreements and kept it to himself and thought that I'm living my life and that's great. Why do I need to share it with others? But my life is great now. We would have we would have missed his expression. Now that we have that opportunity, we are reading it, and now we are bringing and using that in our practical life. So the point here is that it is very important to share your expression. There is expression in your heart. Each one of us has an expression in our heart. Maybe it's coming from maybe some other book, or maybe it's coming from our own understanding. So the point is to share it out, so that we may think it's not maybe important, we may think that maybe it's just for me, but when you share it, we all are same, we are all living same life, we are all living same pattern, struggling and seeking how can we come out of this struggle, right? So even if you share your struggles, you may help somebody correlating with yourself that, oh, I'm not alone in this. This person is experiencing the same thing. So your simplest of your expression is valuable. So start expressing your experiences with all those is what I'm trying to bring in light here. Thank you, Aditi, for sharing. Yes, Gunjan. I think you're on mute. You're still on mute. You have to click. I'm asking you to unmute.
Okay, very good morning and good evening to everybody. I want to share my experience. One, that I started with these good books when I first came across Swami Vivekananda's complete works. In that book, I read a story, small story, from where my journey began, transformation journey began when I was very small. In that day, I came across a story It was of a frog who lived in a pond, and he did not know. And another frog from the sea comes in, and he tells him about the sea. And that frog who was living in that small pond, he did not know anything. The world, it was the small pond was the world for him. And the sea, the frog from the sea, when he came, he knew so much about it. And so that gave me, I was also living in a very small world. When we are living in very small world, we don't know anything about what others are thinking. Now today, when now this after reinvent, today when you started this topic, I that story came to my mind, and I'm seeing the information which I came across with you all, and in this meditation experience has broadened my that so thinking. Everything has broadened so much, and this is such a new world that I had never thought before. So maybe I'm not finding words to express what I want to say, but I think you can explain better.
No,
You get my
you are
point?
exactly, that's what, whatever your words are, they're reaching the world. So we don't have to question our expression. You have expressed it beautifully. Know that exactly. Today, let's make it a point that we just take out that, that self-doubt of maybe I'm not will be able to express beautifully. That's why let's just not say it all together. That's why we all are experiencing something or the other, but why only two people, three people raise their hand every time? And what about the rest 60 people? What about the rest 65 people? So that's what I'm here to communicate to all. Any kind of however you want to choose your words, your expression is absolutely utterly important. So share your expression. Your Just now you shared a big message that when we listen to other people, we have been reading so much, we have been accumulating so many things with our open eyes in this life. But when we listen, we stop everything and listen, we might get introduced to our own knowledge that we have been accumulated and that been seated in our own in our memories. So, and so that's what. So your simplest of expression can be a great message for anybody around you. So express, publish, write your experiences, be the author. You'll find professionals out there who will help you in your maybe language, but expression is yours. Your expression is very important. Don't worry about the professionality or the correct language. You will get help, but your expression is utterly important to be published out there for people to understand. Every one of us, imagine if we were so not the collect will stop being the collector and start being the giver of the expression. We have been collecting so many expressions. And why I'm using expressions, because that's the simplest way of telling that these are expressions. Thank you, Gunjan. Thank you for this beautiful sharing. I'll take Anamita now. Hi, Anamita.
Hi. I thought I'll share my experience in terms of a profound impact of a book in my life. So I had been told to read Autobiography of a Yogi many years ago. I had it sitting on my shelf for at least 3-4 years. I think I read a few pages and it sat until I was on a holiday, like a longish holiday, and then very disconnected from internet and everything. It was actually in Cuba when I was reading the book. And I don't remember the exact details, but I think I was reading the chapter, which is a lot about, like, what we see is not always the reality, miracles, all of that. And I remember thinking that even though I'm not a skeptic, it's so hard for me to like believe this is all true. I wasn't a very serious meditator then or anything. And I literally like read that chapter, closed my eyes, and I was like, I want to believe this, but please give me proof that, all of these miracles are possible. And I was like, oh, when I open my eyes, I need an answer kind of thing. But and I was sitting on a beach. It was really beautiful. And when I opened my eyes, nothing happened. I was like, oh, I thought so, but sure, I'll keep my mind open. Within like an hour or two, I can't go into the story because it's very complicated and detailed, but within like 2 hours, we realized we had basically messed up our schedule, and we'd done some like huge mix up, which would have had us stranded on that island. And in Cuba, you don't have internet everywhere. Your cell phones don't work. So we had to pre-organize a lot of things, and we had basically missed some connections. And me and my husband, we were really scared that we were going to be stranded, whatever. And we couldn't use their local phones, which was all in Spanish. Like, it was a chaos. And randomly, like in a very miraculous way, without our intervention, like somebody called somebody and said, oh, we are sending this car for you. And there was absolutely no explanation for, I mean, if I could explain to you in detail, I would, but it was like a weirdly unexplained way how our schedule got sorted out. And my husband was like, I don't know why did they call us and are offering us this car? And I was like, I might have an explanation, because I had asked for this proof, and like this proof has come in like 2 hours kind of thing. So I think that like was a step jump, like realization in my head. And after that, I started to like, focus more on meditation, and slowly came down this journey. So I thought I'll share this because it was so crazy. But it's not something I often share with people, because I think a lot of people will whatever. So yeah, I thought I'll share it with this group.
Thank you so much, Anamita. And just imagine what if Paramahansa Yogananda ji thought that way, that world will think that I'm a weird mad hatter. We know he would have. What if he would have not shared the visions and the the miracles that he experienced? You would that expansion of that this could be a possibility would have not reached our mind, and we would have not opened our vision to experience it, right? So no matter how weird the world, we may think that world will perceive us, but we'll always find the right. See, if disciple won't seek the master, what is the use of a master? Or if master won't speak, what is the use of so many disciples out there? So why I'm giving this example is, we all have a master within us, and we all have a disciple within us. So right now, if I am being a disciple, I can be a master to somebody when I'm sharing my expression. So we all have that. So it's very like how you shared your experience. So now we have a second, right? That you can second the miraculous that he shared in the book. So we have one more proof. So if you share this will empower the truth that is there. So do share with, no matter if they look at you like she has gone mad. I think she's just thinking too much or using too much stories or whatever. Share. Your part is just to share because you have experienced that truth. That's it. And we have so many magazines. We have so many. PSSM is based upon expression. We are all about expression. I'm expressing my experiences and my understanding towards this topic expression. So yes, thank you, Anamita. Thank you so much. We have in the chat also. Shalini is saying, I often see in my dreams some incident that take place in the near future. Yes, that happens, but that is a different story. That is a different topic altogether. That comes in, astral travel, and it needs complete different session to talk about. And you can use Lobsang Rampa's experiences of astral travel to understand what you are experiencing. Again, books. So yes, Tarun, yes, please unmute yourself.
Hi, Nandini. Good evening. It's a really beautiful session. I just want to say I'm not a good book reader. Whenever I try to read a book, I just tend to sleep. That's the main problem with me. So nowadays I'm hearing some audible books with Nida Bhojwani. You might be knowing her, from the PSSM. She really, I'm just really impressed with her. She just explained every book so beautifully. So I prefer to hear those books. So now you guys just now recommend to read some books. Now I started the book of Rob Shavers. I don't know how to pronounce the name of that author. So that's with the soul's journey, I think. I just forget the names, very usually. But I'm really liking the books read by Neela Bhojwani. And she explained everything so beautifully. So it's nice to hear her. And moreover, I will try not to sleep while reading the books. That is now my main, you can say it's my main aim now. So still, it's now few days are left, 2 days are left. So I hopefully by the next reinvent, I you will see the lot of change in me. Hopefully. Thank you, Nandini.
Thank you,
And
thank you.
thanks.
And absolutely, I think I don't have to see the change in you. I think you're already experiencing the change in you. You already are realizing what you need to, maybe better for your own self. Like how you said, I want to not to sleep while I'm reading, and you're
Yeah,
finding solutions. So
yeah.
the point here is, if you share this much, that you know what, I used to sleep a lot, but now I'm taking, taking a charge and taking a call that I must not sleep, that might motivate some other. So even sharing this much, that whatever, so we tend to, so we pick up a call, we call somebody, and what we start talking about is what is happening in your life. Oh, this is happening in my life, but we 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 want to listen what's happening in their life, right? We're too intrigued in what's happening in their life, what's happening, some masala, some gossip, but we forget that that uh, we forget to share what we have been learning. We think nobody wants to listen that, or maybe that's just for me.
That's
So the
true.
next time you call somebody, share what you have been learning. The knowledge that we are accumulating are not just for us. Maybe it's benefiting you. Yes, just imagine if it's benefiting you, how much benefits other people can,
Okay.
reap from it.
Yeah.
So when we express ourselves, we also listen our own self. When we write a book, we are also revisiting our own experiences. We are rewiring our own self with those experiences. When we are journaling, what we are doing. So share, while see, everything is important. Today is the topic of sharing your experiences, writing your experiences. Yes.
One more thing is there, Nandini. I am on digital detoxification. So, uh, right now, but means I'm not using too much phone. Like I just check my WhatsApp and all these things twice a day. So one thing I just want to share with you because now I'm really experiencing very peaceful life. No, nothing like gossip, no masala, nothing like that. So that is a good thing if somebody can do the digital detoxification. Nowadays, it's very important to, I think so. It's like my own view to just prevent yourself from the outer gossip world to not just avoiding you know, the energy leaking. So it's very important tool, I feel. So my just sharing with you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing. And yeah, make your groups. Whosoever meets you, start talking about, like how Taran just shared about her experiment of digital detox. If she randomly shares with people, even if they don't follow, the thought is seeded in them, and they might think in their times that, oh, maybe now I'm too stressed, maybe Taran has experimenting it, maybe I should, or maybe I should go and ask her what was her result of experimentation. So sharing, expressing yourself is very important. And specifically, like how I was telling, that PSSM depends on expression. Why I'm saying depends, because we all are expressing each other, we are learning from expression of other masters and expressing with our own understandings, right? If we won't do that, how the knowledge, how the this all the data, all the information that we have been receiving will multiply. So we have to express. We have so many magazines. We have magazines in Hindi. PSSM have published magazines in Hindi, published magazines in English. Now we are coming up with global magazines as well. We are coming up. We soon will plan, Spanish, Mexican magazine as well, dedicated to Spanish people, speaking people. So if you are speaking, if you know other language, we have Telugu magazines, we have Tamil magazines, we have Kannada magazines, we have all languages magazine. If you know some other language, start a magazine, start accumulating all the experiences of people in those languages and publish that, so that it reaches people. You publish your experiences, your meditational experiences, your spiritual transformation experiences. Me finding out in that time when I really needed to understand how to be happy, I read Torkom's his own experiences, his and his father experiences. So that experiences helped me come closer to understanding what bliss, or what happiness truly is. If I don't share what I learned from him, or what my own learnings are, how will it, uh, what is the use of me learning it? Just being happy with my own self in my own life, I don't think that will be of any use. So yes, please, it's very important to share. Yes, Snehalata ji, I will just add you to the spotlight.
Hi, Nandini. Looking very pretty like a Barbie doll today.
Thank you.
I would like to share my experience. When I read the secret book, the transformation that from that book, how our thoughts affect us. And when I read Many Masters, Many Lives, as I was reading the book, as Gunjan said, like I used to fall asleep. This is my problem. Whenever I read a book, I feel a lot of sleep. So I take time to complete a book. So when I was reading Many Masters, Many Lives, like I was experiencing as if, I'm experiencing some past life of mine. So there I felt that I started getting astral travels and I started experiencing my some past lives. So when I was reading that book, I had this experience. And the third is when I read The Alchemist. So that book, though very small, but after I used to read every chapter, it's little I used to find it a little complicated to understand. So then I was thinking, why I'm taking so much time for this book? So then it was like I was searching as the alchemist was trying to search. He got a message that he has to go to the pyramid and the treasure is there, and what all he went through, the experiences. So I was feeling the same. Like the pyramid is something giving me some indication to try to hunt the treasure that is within me. So when I started to understand what I'm going through while reading this book, I realized that I was hunting the treasure that is within me is my soul, connecting myself to my soul. So the pyramid was giving me indication as a master, connect with yourself. That is your breath, nose, triangular breath is your pyramid, and your soul. So this is what I got to learn with reading this book called Alchemist. Right now, I'm reading Echoes of Soul and Himalayan Masters.
Wow.
I take time, but I see that slowly, I try to come and write down notes also, so that I can share my experiences with people in my session or with others.
Yes,
So,
yes. You're already doing great work. You're sharing it with, so many people who are really, nobody looked at them. You looked at them. So you did a great work, Snehilata ji, and that's what, you must share your your experience of how the thought of going to transgender people, or those people, and how you felt that you should do it. So maybe not right now. So right now we have time, we have certain time to take care of, but we have whole life, we have 24 hours in our life. I'm not saying absolutely right now is a portal where you all share, but I'm also talking about that once the session is over, you have rest of the hours in your day. Take out your time to express it to people, whosoever comes. Your neighbor comes for asking something, or just comes for tea. Talk to them about your experiences. Don't talk about the Netflix the Netflix series that you have been watching. Don't talk about your experiences rather than choosing the gossips. Start just uh decluttering what you choose to speak to whom. So your expression, definitely share after I, Snehilata ji, please share your experience of how the thought came. Maybe we all have some thoughts, and your words will empower other people. So create groups, publish your books. You have all the support from PSSM. We have publishing, we have printers. You are the authors. Come up and say that I want to publish my experiences. I've accumulated, I've lived 40 or 30 years of my life. I'm at 30 years now. I want to accumulate my 30 years of experiences and publish a book. You don't have to a PhD or to be an author. You don't have to be English or any language specialist to be an author. You just have to be a human being who is experiencing life. That's all you need to be. So your experiences are very important, because world out there, one person who may think that he or she is alone thinking that way, your expression might boost them to spread 1,000 people. So I also remember one story. I'm forgetting the complete details of that story, but I was just talking to my brother, and he shared that there was the one guy who, there's a documentary somewhere on YouTube, that one guy was, his body was completely shattered. So he was about to die, but he gave his body for donation, that different parts of his body for donation out there. When he dies, donate his body parts, whosoever in need. So that one person died, but his body parts went to different people. And whosoever went the body parts, whosoever got those body parts, those people life completely changed. So that one person decision of sharing his, I'm talking in the body sense, but I'm just see where I'm going. So one of the body part was his liver. So there was one saint who also believed in not taking in medicines or healing of himself, and not depending on the exterior process, or disturbing the natural process of his body. So he believed in that, but his disciples or his fellow mates really pushed him to go and get his that liver transplant. But he was not in the agreement of it, but he had to do it because the situation was like so. But in what if he did not do it, what if he did not took that chance, and after the moment he got the transplant, he got more years to live, and he really transformed thousands and thousands of people after that. So why I brought this story, I'm not talking about, I'm also not in agreement of disturbing your body, natural process of body. I know you can heal yourself. Why I brought this situation, why I brought that story, because I understood from that story that sometimes we have to listen to other people to to and just one listening can really transform our life. So thank you, Snehilata ji, for that. And yeah, so I really want, after this session, really 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 want all of you, to come to reach out to PSSM global team who are there for you and say, I want to write a book. I don't know how that happens. I want in 2023 my book to get published by the end of it. Or you have, if you don't want to complete book, you use our magazines. I have an experience. I want to get it published. We have so many magazines, and we have so many meditators out there experiencing daily lives, and we have abundant of audience who's out there waiting to hear some inspiring story. We got inspiring story, but we are still sitting in our couch and just watching Netflix, that, oh, I have a good life. That's it. My life purpose is done. I'm meditating. I'm on my purpose. My life purpose is set. No, your life purpose is not set. The moment you get something, you express it to other people. That is your purpose of living. Expression, expression, expression. And Rashmi is asking how to contact, whom to contact. Okay. You can, I hope you all are part of the WhatsApp group, right? So we have admins in that WhatsApp group. You can reach out to any admin. You can reach out to me, you can reach out to Tejal, you can reach out to Radhika, you can reach out to anybody. Just look at the admin session and reach out to any one of them. We are all there for you. We are all global warriors are there out there for you. So reach out to the admins, reach out to me, and we are there. Or you can just mail your information or what you want, admin at the rate pssmglobal.org. If any of the global warrior admin can just type it down in the chat for the participants, that will be great. But I'll also mention it in the in the WhatsApp group. So that's how you can reach us out. And yes, Gunjan. No, so Shalini, from morning 6 a.m. IST to morning 11 a.m. IST, the group is open for everybody. After that, we close the group for to keep the management happening. We keep the group closed, but the group is open for communication from 6 a.m. IST till 11 a.m. IST. So please, or else you can just message any admin personally also when the group is closed and you are not able to communicate. I'm so sorry for the background noises, guys. The work is
We can't hear you.
So you know what I want to do? I want to pick randomly people who have never come out, in these 38 days. I've never spoken to them. I really want to do this mischief. I want to pick up and, just sit and talk to them. Why? I want to talk to each and every participant. We want to talk to each and every participant in who we have, connected in this reinvent journey. Yes, Gunjanji, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to share one more experience. It's around 35 years back, maybe a little more. I read the book of Swami Rama, The Perennial Psychology of Bhagavad Gita. And people used to come to me and when they were had problem. So whatever I used to read in the books, I used to share with them. And I don't know how, if they used to come because they. So one day, one of our my cousin, she was in hostel, and the mom comes to me that her daughter is not very well adjusted. She wants to drink ink and all, and she's so disturbed and everything. You just write a letter to her or talk to her. So when I was reading this book, and I had a habit of marking the important lines. So I gave a thought, and from the lines which I picked, I shared with her in a letter. I wrote a long letter to her, and she was in this the hostel she was in. The warden used to see the letter before it given it to the student. And the warden, when she saw my letter, it had all those lines, things which I had learned from that book. And she said, "This letter is not only for you, this is for the whole, all the girls over here in Maharani Gayatri Devi." And she called all of them after dinner, made them read that letter to all of them. And because that book was really, that those words were really transform my cousin. So it really helped her. So this is the thing that you're saying, that sharing. So I have not shared my things in on large scale, but whosoever came in contact with me, I always used to share and try to give them positive thinking, which I learned from the books. And this was my experience, that this sharing does help.
Wow. Thank you. And this is it. This is all that, this today's topic is all about. Now you have all the resources to be to reach out to more larger spaces. You have PMC. Go to PMC studio. There, if you're in India, they're all over the places. We have PMC studios all over. We have in Delhi, we have in Lucknow, we have in Ludhiana. We have so many places, PMC studios. Just go, sit there, share your experience, and it will reach to lakh people. We have lakhs of subscribers in PMC, and they're watching YouTube videos of PMCs. So what are you waiting for? If imagine if it can transform the girls of that college that you're mentioning. Just imagine the girls out there in the world, how much useful just that expression of your learning can help people. So every little detail that we are experiencing in our life can be really useful to many other souls. So thank you, Gunjanji, for doing that. And I would encourage you to reach out to PMCs from where you are. Oh, you're on mute.
Self-taught. I am from Chandigarh. I am an artist, self-taught artist. I never learned anything. I never acquainted with any artist, but I am a very good artist and a calligraphist. And I teach, and I love teaching. Rather, B.Ed. M.Ed. principal, my education principal, she called my mother that just send her to do this degree because she's a very good teacher. I used to teach my college friends just like that in free period in board. Whenever they used to come to me, please tell us something. I used to say, okay, tomorrow I'll tell you. We'll find an empty class and I'll teach you there. And the principal saw me that she does this, and she said then when I went for the I said, I have missed 2-3 months. She said, doesn't matter. You come, you know how to teach. And she made me do. And then I topped the university. I never knew that. And next time again in M.Ed, she said that you do again. you join again. Then when I went for the interview, my friend said, what did they ask? I said, they asked me, tum chodoge to nahi? The course, will you not leave? We don't want you to leave it in between.
Wow.
So I started teaching because my children, their mothers, they used to they send their children to me that you teach whatever, you have to start teaching. I did not join any school because I did not like their way. I wanted to teach my way. And whosoever comes to me, that learning stays with them forever. So
I now, if you're in Chandigarh, we have lots of masters in Chandigarh, Gunjan. You connect with PMC Hindi because I believe you speak or PMC English, or connect with us. You know, we want your expression. We really, really want your expression, and whole world is waiting for your expression. So that the children, now your circle of teaching is on now on grander level. Now is the time. So that's for everyone. Now you have platform. Now you have everything is prepared for you. The channel is prepared for you. The magazines are there for you. You just have to come out and say that I want to share. I want to express myself. That what I've been calling my masi or my mother or my husband or my daughters and sons or whatever, but they're not listening. Who should I share with? Now you have so many audience who really want to listen to you. So come connect with us and share your journeys, your expression, your learnings. So yes, Gunjanji, after this, I really want you to come and connect with us and share your expression, and we'll do something great. Thank you. Yes. Oh, we have someone new. Hi, Shiva Ganesh. You're on mute.
Hi, Nandini.
Hello.
Yeah, actually, this is the second time that I'm speaking. So I had already introduced myself. Uh, yeah, I'm from Karnool. So actually, I have missed like some couple of sessions, and I have gone through the videos recordings. So it was like really a wonderful session, Nandini. So yesterday, your experience and Radhika's experience. So it was like a very great to hear. And here I would like to share. So I usually like I'm a certified life skills trainer and as well as a psychology student. I used to work as a software engineer apart from my job, so I am interested in these kind of stuff. So I am doing my psychology. I mean, like MSc in psychology. To gain some experience, I used to visit schools. Okay, so recently I went to nearby school and I have given training to them on so study skills and as well as how to overcome exam fear as they have exams in coming days. So I got the chance to introduce our Anapanasati meditation to them. So as it is like meditation is needed for every student, right? So I have introduced our meditation to them and explained our Anapanasati meditation and the importance of meditation as well. Yeah. So this is the thing that I would like to share to you and all the whole group that recently that I did this training. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing, Shiva Ganesh. And it's inspiring, wherever you're going, you're just, because you're sowing the seed of what you are reaping from where you are reaping. So that's awesome. That's really inspiring. And thank you for sharing it with us.
Yes.
Keep up the work. In fact, we need these journeys. We need people who spread meditation, yes, but we also need their stories of spreading, because we all are, once again, know this formula. If you know A, spread A. If you know B, spread B. If you know A to H, spread A to H. Whatever you know, you spread. So we need also these stories of how people are getting inspired of to spread, so that people who already have A to H knowledge go out there and spread. So yes, thank you for sharing it.
Yeah. So we do have the pyramid as well. So in my village. So right now I'm sitting in my pyramid as well. So here it capacity is around like 20 to 30 people. So people used to come here and they do meditation. And evening we do Sajan Sangatya as well. So this goes on every day.
Maybe you can share your address, the pyramid center address, in the group, or in the in the chat, for people who are from Kurnool or who are in Hyderabad. Can you reach out to you and come to your center and meditate?
Sure, sure, sure. I'll do that. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Shiva Ganesh. Thank you so much. And we have Ishwar. You're not able to mute yourself.
Yeah. Now it is fine. Happy morning and happy evening, everyone. Uh, just I want to share one thing. Just 2 minutes back, Gunjan shared about Bhagavad Gita lines. I remembered one shloka which I like the most, and which I make more interest for doing meditation. When I read that shloka, I got more interest to do meditation. At the time only I came to know the power of meditation. What's the power of meditation? But I want to share that shloka, like 4 lines. 1 crore times of puja is equal to 1 stotra. 1 crore times of stotra is equal to 1 japa. 1 crore times of japa is equal to japam. 1 crore times of japam is equal to 1 meditation. 1 crore of meditation is equal to 1 enlightenment, like lion. Like usually people will go to temples. They will do puja, that thing, this thing, and they will tell all desires to God, and they will think like it will happen. But 1 crore times of doing puja is equal to like 100% of time doing meditation. When I read this line, I myself realized why I am doing this many things. Till now, I don't know. I felt very bad at that time. I know very late this. Like this one realized me. Like I got more interest after reading this quote in Bhagavad Gita. Just I remember when Gunjan said about Bhagavad Gita, I remember this quote and I want to share to all. Yes.
Awesome. Yes,
Thank
that's
you.
all we need. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Ishwar. Thank you for sharing that message from Bhagavad Gita. And this also bring me to this point. What if Valmiki didn't write? So Ramayana and Mahabharata are two great stories, two great expression, right? And what if they were not there? India would have been very poor country if these two stories were not there. So what if Valmiki didn't express? So they use their imagination, they use their knowledge, their wisdom, and they created those characters and shared the knowledge in the form of story to us in a Mahabharata or Ramayana. And now we are reading it, and now we are using those knowledge in a practical life, right? So it's very important. We all have, now that we are meditating, we're becoming more aware and we're getting more wisdom of life. Share it with people. Write your experiences. Why write? Now we have PMC. We have, again, PMC is also, the videos are going to stay over there. These sessions are just, they go 1 hour done, gone. But PMC videos is going to stay on the TV. It's now satellite TV. It goes to people, local people in their houses. You're entering local people houses where you cannot go physically. You can reach through television, satellite now. So publish your experiences in PMCs. Publish your stories in magazines. So what Ishwar just said, go to PMC and just start your own series of Bhagavad Gita. It's very important. Yes. one. Yes, Jyoti, yes, go ahead.
Yeah, hi. I just want to share ki I think everything is planned and it's all dot connected. This week I have listed to do my book publishing related to self love. I think Radhika had injected in me about self love. Matlab, I have learned so much about learning myself, and all these happened due to meditation. And now I want to spread awareness about self love to each and every person. But I thought ki I'm not a good reader, so I can't publish book. But today's session, I think this is for me ki I can also write book, because this awareness about loving myself have changed my life. And today I am here as a Zoom admin. But in the last reinvent, I was like, I am the worst person on this planet. I don't love myself. I have all the doubts. I can't take technical work. I can't do this. I can't do this. But now I know I can do anything. So I can publish my book also. So thank you, and I think this session is for me.
Thank you, Jyoti, and definitely we are looking forward to your book.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, we have come to our end to this session, and Shweta is saying Ramayana and Mahabharata are history. They are not mere stories. Well, this is another topic to talk about, but I'll just say one thing, that yes, if you believe there are history, but there are stories, right? There are characters who brought those stories, who brought that history to you, who brought that knowledge of history to you. Valmiki, right? He wrote Ramayana. If he would not sit down, spend their years of his life to write, what will happen? What would that story reach to us? So it is a story. Don't inject or don't analyze what other people are speaking. See again, you have 2 ears to listen carefully, and don't listen to analyze, listen to understand. All right, that's all about today, and thank you so much for being here today. And we are waiting for your wisdom and knowledge, and I'll see how many people connect us after this. Thank you everyone. See you tomorrow.